Hello Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and cross-watchers, welcome. This is your monthly love prediction reading for October. Please remember it still is a collective reading. This is a weird message coming up already. I'm hearing Annabelle. I don't know what that means. Am I thinking like the creepy doll, or is that someone's beautiful name? All right. Getting interrupted again. This happened with Leo. You may be dealing with a Leo. There's a lot of energy. Like, even my nose is itchy straight away. Okay. Oh, and I'm sweating. Holy dooly. Okay. It still is a collective reading, so please only take what resonates. Use your discernment. Everyone does have free will and time is fluid. All right. Release your ex. Stay optimistic about your love life. Religious factors. Interesting. Healing family issues. Retreat energy at the bottom of the deck. Release your ex. Stay optimistic about your love life. Religious factors, healing family issues. I strongly feel like someone's trying to get out of a relationship here. That's very specific. It's like someone has finally decided, I don't want to be in this anymore, but how do I do this? Especially if like divorce or separation, even like I'm hearing like the way the kids go to school. If you have children, there's something about this religious factors is kind of thinking about, well, they would have to go to a different school. Healing family issues. You're torn about this because it's like, do I stay for the kids? Okay, that's very specific. Have I failed at a family? Have I failed at that dream, the family dream? For some of you, there's an element here of being like wanting to run amok, okay? Run amok. So maybe if you feel like, okay, I've taken some time, I've healed from my ex, but like I want to be positive about what is out there. And some of you might want to start dating and you're like, I don't know how to do that because I wasn't raised like that, or I've never done that before. Some of you, you've only had one partner and you're like, okay, how do I move forward from here? I don't even, like, it's giving 40-year-old virgin vibes, but it's like to the point where it's like, I don't understand how to date in this modern world as someone who has always had a partner. Okay. Interesting energy. What is happening here for Aries in the month of October when it comes to love? Please, Spirit, what is happening for Aries in the month of October when it comes to love? Please, Spirit. Can we get really clear messages for the collective's best and highest good? You got Queen of Pentacles coming here. Seven of Pentacles. There's a big focus on work and independence and receiving. Seven of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Five of Wands. Conflict. Three of Cups. Yeah, you've got a bit of imposter syndrome about like, can I actually do this? A bit of anxiety and depression and kind of rolling over and being like, there's no one to hold, there's no one to hug. And also if you're laying next to someone and not wanting to be near them is what's coming up here too. Like, I just don't want to be near this person. I don't want to be in their energy. And the fact that I'm sitting here, laying here next to this person, I'd rather be alone, but also, sugar, what's that going to feel like if there's no one next to me? If there's no one lying next to me, how that's going to feel? And Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, I don't know how to take responsibility for this feeling. I don't know if I'm ready to take this risk. I don't know if can I be bothered for some of you? You know, and that's where the imposter syndrome is going, look, I know I deserve more. I know that I could look after myself because I have like a good work ethic. Maybe you're a working parent who has their own business, but you're also wanting someone to be generous with you, especially if you resonate as a divine feminine, which we all have within us, regardless of gender. But there's a sensible, practical approach here. But there's also an element of being like a little bit exhausted by all the tension and the competition. You're looking at the competition again, like dating, or you're looking at how I just heard like the 25-year mark. Okay, so maybe you're very much looking at the way certain celebrities date younger women. That kind of energy is kind of coming through, where you're like, well, I've got nothing to compete with because I'm past. I just heard use by date. That's just, please only take it as it resonates. That's pretty brutal, I know. And that's completely wrong. That's a completely, like, there is something here about like regretting not making a move sooner. And that if you had made a move sooner, maybe things could have been extremely different, especially if you have someone in mind. Like, oh, well, that person could have made my life easier back in the day. Why didn't I go with that? Because they were a friend. We had a shared friend group. I feel like I've lost a community here. But there is a sense of like, okay, why don't I start going out more too? So there is like parallel conversations going on, but I feel like a lot of it is in your head at night. And you're just exhausting yourself. Thinking, do I do it? Is that too risky? Is that too bold of me? Like, how do I become the person who feels confident enough to go and do that? There's almost a sense here of needing to live a double life as well. The Queen of Swords only shows half of herself, so your partner may not have any idea that you're feeling any of this, but you're trying to over logic it, and at the end of the day, or in the dawn of the new day, you're kind of going, all right, why don't I just hang out with my friends? The friends that I currently have, go and socialize, go and make more friends, go and live my life a little bit to see how it could be done, to put myself back out in the world, to observe how other people are doing it. Because that feels like the best way to overcome the obstacle. I also sense that you may want to fess up about this feeling. And you're like, but I don't want to, I just have no capacity for arguments. Especially if you've been in something where it's like, you've persevered so much, you've put so much effort in, you've really been waiting and planning for like a harvest that never came. It's like someone never really gave to you the way that you gave to them, and you're exhausted by the way things have gone down, but you're also being very cruel to yourself, kind of thinking, well, I'm going to be the one that ruins the family because I made the wrong decision being with this person in the first place. But you may want to confess to your partner about this, and you're very aware that that's going to cause even more challenges, more aggression, a clash of egos, and you hate to think of your person with someone else. Goodness. Four of Swords, yeah, meditate on this, get some like healing done. Maybe some Reiki therapy is going to help you out. But definitely talk to your angels and retreat for a moment just to get your heart space right. I feel like you can't really make any moves forward while you're feeling so topsy-turvy, okay? Two of Cups, yeah, you're wanting a mutual attraction. You're wanting to feel the feelings again with someone. You're wanting electricity with someone. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. I want excitement. I want fresh ideas. The Hierophant in reverse. That's interesting. Leo got that as well. King of Wands. You want someone to be bold with you. You want someone to take control. There is an element here of, if you have already told someone, a partner, that you're no longer interested in this relationship and you've started to go out and see what else is out there, you are excited for what's ahead and discovering the potential of things, and you're like, oh, where do we go here? Where do we go there? You feel young, you're getting butterflies again, there's limitless potential, you're kind of tapping into some extroverted energy, but you're also like, hang on a minute, I do want a relationship. But there is a warning here to stay away from people who, because you might have like someone who is also a fellow fire sign, or you could just really step into an energy of being like feeling extremely assertive, and you're saying, well, and it feels rebellious, right? With that Hierophant in reverse, it feels rebellious. And you're thinking, you're kind of getting a little bit confused, okay? So there is a naivety that's coming through, and I don't mean to slant religion, but it's that kind of sheltered mentality of someone who just feels like they've not been in the dating world, or they've not like had many experiences in love. And so you get this sense of boldness come over you as you start to socialize, and as you put in work to reap your own harvest, and you're becoming more independent. There's a warning here to stay away from people who may just want to use and abuse you. And that's not what you're after here. That's not the kind of energy that is going to really fulfill you. It just says be careful, okay? Just be careful not to go too hard on the drinking and the celebrating and the socializing. And if you really are looking for a soulmate kind of energy, look at the bigger picture of things. You know, it's like level up this energy of naivety and channel your energy of the emperor, right? Channel your energy of the emperor and become more of a king of wands. Use your vision of, I actually want a unified source. I mean, for some of you, if you want to be ratchet and go and do fun things and just like live in your shadow self for a while, fine, do that. But there is a difficult decision that could come between, like, especially if this is a divorce, it could actually make things more difficult to make decisions. It could cloud your judgment about certain things, because the devil wants to keep you in toxic energies. It wants to keep the clouds over your eyes. It wants to keep you attached to something. So look, it could even be that your ex wants to keep coming back, and especially if they see you out and about and having fun, and they're like, oh, hang on a minute, I actually want to give to you now. Clarify. I need to clarify for the devil. Can you clarify the devil energy, please? New bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups, the Star, the 8 of Cups. Yeah, if this is your ex, or if this is you engaging in lower vibrational energies, really this is saying just step up, step back, take a bigger picture view, step into your natural Aries energy of the Emperor. And the Emperor and the King of Swords here are feeling very similar. And know when charm is actually out to... when charm is wearing a mask. Know when charm is wearing a mask, whether it's your ex that you're releasing yourself from, or whether it's other parties at play. Be aware of people who are trying to use and abuse you, and who are not supporting your best and highest good, and who kind of are blowing steam up your skirt kind of energy, like making you think that they're giving you all the compliments, then they're telling you how beautiful you are, and they might even be telling you what you want to hear, but you may be in denial about the feeling that no, this person isn't good for me. And so this is just remembering, a reminder to say, if you can balance things out, if you can have a little bit of fun, and also remember what you're looking for, that you're looking for mutual love and respect, and that you do deserve that, you deserve love. That is staying optimistic. That is staying, I don't want to say calculated, but in a way it kind of is cautious. That is staying in balance, because you're allowed to have a little bit of fun, what you've gone through, what you're dealing with. You're weighing up options. How are you not going to know what you know if you don't know what you don't know? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to go out there and try things, but there is a warning to be like, walk away from the things, let go of things that feel like they're low vibrational, and just focus on how things can improve. Focus on hope and renewal energy and healing energy, and on wish fulfillment energy. And if this is like your ex coming back around and you're like, oh, we could have another start, I do kind of get that for some of you that could be possible. But I think for a lot of you, it's that you want to believe that, but there's actually something better out there. It feels like your 10 of Cups moment is repairing a family in a non-traditional way. The Hierophant here, it's going to challenge your beliefs. It's going to challenge the way you think things should be done, okay? It's going to challenge, it's going to look different, and that's okay. But it's actually going to be so much more fulfilling. And I strongly feel like it's going to be that much more healing for future generations, because you've made yourself happy, because you've done what's best for you, because you've healed something in you. Strong positivity coming through with the Star energy here. It's like, focus on the true north, where you're really wanting to go. Don't let others drag you down. You have to keep walking away from the troubles in our life. Craig David, it comes up a lot. I know, it's crazy. I'm not even a mega fan or anything like that. But I feel like you know what abandonment feels like inside of a relationship, so don't do it to yourself. Don't abandon the desire for divine love, okay? Just for some unhealthy attachment. You don't want someone kind of pulling the wool over your eyes and to stealing your light, you know? Because if you're in your high quality, most vibrant Aries energy, then you know what you want and you know how to get it. And sometimes that light shines so bright that other people want to like take you down a notch, and they want to coerce and control and keep you oppressed, okay? And keep you obsessed with them. So they'll swing between being the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. They'll be like, oh, you're amazing, and next minute they're out the door hot and cold, you know? A non-committal energy is not what you're looking for here. You also have to face up to completing any tasks that revolve around overcoming what was before. You have to, there's a need to tie up loose ends, and don't let them drag on, because that could also be used against you. Okay. What else is happening here in the month of October for Aries? Louder, bend, raw. Yeah, there's a real strong desire here for you to like, look how earthy these colors are, right? For you to like, it's almost like primal energy. You've got a lot of like possibly sexual energy to get out, and you're willing to like be flexible for how you make this happen, but also remember who the heck you are. Remember who the heck you are. Don't let any other, you know, wild beast out there in nature steal your raw. Remember who you are. What else does Aries need to know? What else does Aries need to know in October when it comes to love? Yo, I'm going to take the ones that actually flipped, which is all of those. All right. We have solar calm, clarify. Yeah, it's like center yourself. Make sure you use that Four of Swords energy that we saw before of like, breathe, breathe. Everything's going to be okay. You can have your adventure. You're not missing out. You've got plenty of time. Scorpio, investigate, okay? There is a bit of intensity here, and it's like, remember to not just be sold over, okay? Won over through rose-colored glasses and sweet nothings. You've got to actually know what's going on behind the scenes with people. And remember that you, just because you're innocent and you're new to this, there's an innocence to you, I have to say. There is kind of this need to remember that raw, that sting. You have to be quite discerning here. So res and nurture, fourth house and home. Okay, yeah, there is a need to stabilize and ground what you already know. And especially if there's contracts, don't get too like wrapped up in the partying of things that you forget to create a safe home for yourself and your emotions. Okay, immerse yourself. There's a healing that's coming through all of this. This is all happening for a reason. And ninth house and exploration, which is definitely what you're doing. Okay, balance out this strongly with the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups that were all coming up. It's like strongly balance out this situation and the way that you're handling this. This and that can be true, but you like, as long as you focus on the bigger picture here of what your heart truly desires, then you'll be led in the right direction. A bit of that and a bit of this. Determination, fear. I get the sense that there could be self-sabotage, so you'll just settle for less. Intuition, yeah. Using that intuition above maybe some of your religious upbringing or like spiritual beliefs. Use it. Use it to find your truth, okay? Your personal success and happiness. Because you do deserve that, and it is coming. When you can feel like you own your story, you know? Feel like you belong in the picture. Do I see myself living like this for eternity is kind of what I want to say. It's quite romantic. I mean, if you're jaded, like love hasn't jaded you that much, because you still do want to have hope and faith that there is something bigger and better out there for you. And absolutely there is. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Yeah, that's getting all the little bits of information. Only time will tell. Wow, so much about time. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. You don't have to do everything at once. And manifesting miracles. I never see this card. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Yeah. Okay. Don't rush into too many things at once. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to balance, recuperate. Give yourself time to get to know people, the true version of them. And also allow this other situation to completely close a chapter so it doesn't get too far, you know, muddied and in the way, okay? Let me know if this resonates in the comments below. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can also do that in the description box. I'm wishing you so much love. Good luck. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.